I first met Michael in London at Pinewood Studios for rehearsals for Prometheus. We sat in a room with Ridley and just talked for what felt like 2 days.
That's right.
Yes, I knew his work. How can you not know his work? He's basically set the bar, and we're just all like trying to reach it with us standing on our little toes.
Yeah, right. The first Charlize Theron film that I saw was Devil's Advocate, actually. And I had no idea what it was about. And from that moment, I've sort of taken that philosophy of not reading. You didn't know what it was about either.
No idea.
About never sort of reading anything before a film or trying not to sort of know anything about it. And I thought, wow, who's this person? I've never seen them before. Of course, and then you went on to win an Oscar, and you know, the rest is history. I try to die in most things that I do. I just think it leaves a bigger impression on the audience. What else did I die in? Inglourious Bastards.
Just true. That was a good death.
It was a good death.
That was a really good death.
I got my testicles
No, that was a
blown
great
out from my ass. I have 2 exit wounds out each butt cheek.
Shut up.
Honestly, I did. Yeah, my pants.
He's so full of shit. I don't have issues being naked. That sounds very slutty, the way I just said that.
Kind of. I didn't want to say anything, but yes.
I'm not hung up on my body or being nude, so I don't have issues with that. I think it's just comfort. Like, I've been very lucky to work with people who I've been really comfortable with, and then I've had maybe 2 occasions where
it's been uncomfortable.
I wasn't necessarily with the greatest partner. I had to do a nude scene in front of him.
That's right.
And he's one of the 2 that did not make me feel very comfortable.
I was a robot. When you're reading the script or any stories, certain sort of images or sort of names kind of, I don't know, pop up. And for some reason, Greg Louganis popped up. I knew that I wanted to have a good sort of posture and a very sort of centered sort of physicality and the real sort of economy of movement. And I just always remember him when I was younger watching the Olympics or whatever it was, with the way he sort of walked to the edge of the diving board or the high board. And I always thought it was kind of peculiar, but sort of very mesmerizing in a way, so I kind of used him for the physicality of David. I can't dive though. That was like one of the times when I was sort of out of work as an actor. I would set myself little challenges, and one of them was diving off the high thing. I don't know, it's like, you know, whatever, 10 meters high. This was when I was 23.
He's like last week. This was last week.
23. And I was up there and I was kind of like, you know, going to the edge and then sort of backing off. And then these kids came up and they were like jumping off sideways and all sorts of ways. So I was standing on the side. Next thing, the kids came back up again. And they were like, I don't know, like 10, 11. And one of the kids came over to me and he was like, you haven't jumped off yet? He's like, first time you jump off, you're going to get hurt a little bit, but it won't be as bad as you think. So I took his advice and I dived off, and it did hurt. I kind of went in a little bit like that. I didn't fully commit, so it kind of hurt this part of my legs.
Did you slap it on the water?
But after that, I was up and down the stairs. I was going, I kept jumping off. He was right. Listen to the children.
Listen to the children.